Everyone says New Jersey has some of the worst gun laws. After you watch this entire video, you won't just agree with that, you'll understand why. Chapter 1. New Jersey Handgun Carry Baseline. If you carry a handgun in public in New Jersey, you need a permit. There is no constitutional carry here. Without a New Jersey carry permit, carrying in public is a serious criminal offense that can carry years in prison. Now, to apply for a carry permit, you must be at least 21, legally allowed to own guns, complete state training, and pass a background check. There is no general 18 to 20 carry exception in New Jersey. Military status does not remove the permit rule. If you are under 21, do not guess. Guessing here can cost you your gun rights. A New Jersey carry permit allows concealed carry of a handgun, but not everywhere. Even with a permit, many places are off limits. These places can change based on court orders or state rules, so always check. This only applies if you are legally allowed to carry. New Jersey has many disqualifiers, and we'll cover them later, as well as red zones. New Jersey carry law applies to handguns. Long guns do not live in the same legal lane. New Jersey has no lawful system for carrying rifles or shotguns in public. Long guns are generally limited to transport or activity-specific exceptions like hunting, and magazines capable of holding more than 10 rounds are illegal here, even if the firearm itself is otherwise lawful. Now, what about driving with a gun? Chapter 2. New Jersey gun transport. So without a carry permit, vehicle gun possession depends on transport rules. Legal transport in New Jersey means the gun is unloaded, locked inside a closed case or container, and you travel directly between approved places like home, the range, a gunsmith, or hunting. Only reasonable necessary stops allowed. With a permit, you can carry in a vehicle loaded, but the car is not a safe zone. Here's the parking lot problem. The moment you exit the vehicle, how the firearm is left behind matters. Leaving a handgun visible on a seat, dash, magnet mount, or open console can create legal problems or get you robbed. If you're leaving it behind, it should be unloaded and locked up in New Jersey. In states like this, concealment isn't tactical, it's survival. That's exactly why we built our concealed carry gear. So, is New Jersey a duty to inform state? Yes. If you're stopped by police while carrying a handgun, you must immediately tell the officer and show your permit. If you don't have a carry permit and you're transporting a firearm legally, you still need to inform the officer that a firearm is in the vehicle. And one more New Jersey specific landmine. Even with the carry permit, where you parked matters. Parking on prohibited location, schools, government buildings, certain facilities, can flip your status fast. So let's get into prohibited locations. Chapter 3. Restricted gun areas in New Jersey. Schools are generally prohibited places, even for permit holders, with only very narrow statutory exceptions. Those exceptions allow a firearm to remain secured in a vehicle for school pickup or drop-off, as long as it stays locked in the car and you do not exit the vehicle while armed. Courthouses and any building where judicial proceedings occur are absolute red zones, and many state and local government buildings are prohibited by statute. Now, if there's screening, assume it's a no. If the building is restricted, parking on the property while armed can change your legal footing fast. Airports have strict layered rules, and federal law also applies. With a valid carry permit, you can pick up or drop off someone at the airport. TSA sterile areas are an automatic no. Firearm travel is a separate rule book and not today's topic. State parks, local parks, and beaches have been repeatedly redefined by court orders. Rules for parks change often, so don't assume New Jersey carry permit equals park carry. Now, do signs have power in New Jersey? Yes, but not like Texas and not like Tennessee. In New Jersey, private property owners control carry. They do not need special wording or fonts. If a business posts no firearms or no weapons, or tells you verbally and you stay armed, you are now trespassing. The sign itself doesn't charge you, ignoring it does. Trespass itself may start as a lower offense, but firearms turn it serious quickly. Prosecutors often stack additional charges. And this is why we obsess over concealment and secure carry. No attention equals no problem. If you're curious, it's down below. Let's keep going. Chapter 4. Gun purchases in New Jersey. Buying from a gun store or FFL, federal age rules still apply, but New Jersey stacks more on top. You can be 18 and up to purchase rifles or shotguns, but you have to be 21 and up to purchase handguns. Before you even touch a gun, New Jersey requires state-issued permits. For long guns, you need a firearm purchaser identification card, the FPIC. For handguns, you need a permit to purchase a handgun, and each handgun requires its own permit. Those permits are issued by your local police department or the state police, not the gun store. And careful, they do expire. Once you're at the dealer, New Jersey does run NICS, or NICS, the federal background check system operated by the FBI, but New Jersey runs it through the state. And the NICS response still comes back in 3 ways. Proceed, the transfer can happen. Delay, extremely common in New Jersey, delays can last days or weeks. And deny, the transfer is blocked. A delay does not mean you're prohibited. It means New Jersey is being New Jersey. But New Jersey limits handgun purchases to 1 handgun every 30 days, unless you have a rare exemption. There is also a mandatory waiting period built into the permit system itself, so same-day purchase is not a thing here. And get this, there is no default proceed. Delays can sit indefinitely. Okay, but what about private sales? Well, in New Jersey, private sales are not private. All firearm transfers, including between private individuals, must go through a licensed dealer or the New Jersey State Police. Background checks are mandatory. Paperwork is mandatory. Skipping this step is a serious criminal offense. There is no legal face-to-face private sale loophole like free states have. New Jersey says it doesn't have a registry, but handgun purchase permits, dealer records, and transaction logs are retained by the state. So, in practice, handgun ownership can be tracked. Now, ammo and accessories. New Jersey doesn't run a NICS check for ammunition, but handgun ammo buyers must show an FPIC, handgun permit, or carry permit. And suppressors, hard stop. Suppressors are illegal in New Jersey. Now, up next, the chapter you don't want to relate to. Chapter 5. Prohibited people in New Jersey. If you're prohibited, possession alone is the crime. Here's the baseline list. Felony convictions, domestic violent convictions, including some misdemeanors, certain restraining orders or court orders, fugitives from justice, unlawful users of controlled substances, certain mental health rulings, dishonorable discharge, illegal or unlawful presence in the U.S. Now that list alone blocks more people than most realize, but New Jersey adds teeth. The biggest I didn't know category New Jersey is certain juvenile adjudication. In New Jersey, some violent juvenile offenses can block firearm ownership and possession well into adulthood, sometimes until age 25 or later, even if it was never charged as an adult felony. Expungement does not automatically restore gun rights. In New Jersey, that assumption is how people fail a background check years later or catch charges they didn't expect. Now, are you absolutely sure you are not prohibited? Comment below. Chapter 6. The New Jersey Reality Check. As you've seen with everything we've listed so far, New Jersey doesn't punish intent, it punishes mistakes. New Jersey does not honor carry permits or licenses from other states. You can be 100% legal where you started, and illegal the second your tire hits New Jersey pavement. That's why you hear this constantly from gun owners in nearby states. I don't drive through New Jersey. I'll add an hour before I cross New Jersey. Because New Jersey sits between major gun-owning states, travelers assume federal safe passage rules will protect them. And sometimes they do, after their arrest. Even if charges are dropped, the process becomes the punishment. Legal fees, months without your firearms, court dates, and stress that doesn't disappear. New Jersey doesn't need to ban guns outright. It creates a system where lawful ownership is very hard, and that's deterrence. So when pro-Second Amendment people say New Jersey has some of the worst gun laws in America, it's not about one rule. It's about the stack.
Hey, if you made it this far, you probably care about doing things right. If you've tried carrying in gym shorts or sweats, it just never feels quite right. Waistband moves, holster shifts, it's fine, but it's not dialed. That is why we built Relaxed Fit Tactical. Our shorts lock onto an inner belt, so your holster clips to a hidden belt, not just fabric. Same setup, same draw, just more comfortable. So if you carry every day, this just makes sense. Links below.